What it is, how you living? It's Mr.loverboiii out here pimping, and I'm here with a video on a tutorial on how to cut my own hair, how I cut my own hair. I'll show y'all, give y'all some tips or whatnot if you video. Like and subscribe, comment down below what you think, and we out. Look at the top of his head.
Back of his neck looked like a sirloin steak burger.
This is before. I kind of started on this already, but yeah, this is before. Y'all gonna see the after when I'm done. All right, so this is just a video of me back then when I was cutting my hair and how I was doing it.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now. Boy, if you don't get...
Let me get this situated.
A few moments later.
Alright, yeah, so when I first started, I started off with a ball guideline right here at the bottom because I like let's say I want like a high fade, you know, right here. You know, it's not gonna show the C cup. So let's get into it. I like to keep my beard kind of high right here so I can fade it down. So this right here, this section right here, gonna be a fading type of thing going on. All right, with these, this is the tip. With these, when the hum of the clipper is like kind of too heavy or loud, I mean, you probably gotta charge them up. So let me get my charger. What I meant to say was the clippers would get low in volume, so keep that in mind. All right, this is where I'm at right now. Just gotta, you know, get the blend together. But other than that, I had did the beard line. I'm gonna hit it again. Get it all sharp, you know, faded. But let's get into it. You know, I get the cape on. I'm the VO hero. I'll be over here. Looking at that boy, get on your ladder. Yeah, when you know you got the cape on, you better do some miraculous things. You hear me? I'm my own hero right now. But yep, let's get this fade together. Get into it. Now when I get to right here, when I get to right here, I will look at my ear to see where I should, you know, start the fade at. And usually I take the one guard and I'll slice it right here. So right here can, you know, as you can see, it's thick right here, it's long right here. And then once it gets to right here, it starts to like fade. So if you pull that right there, you can't go under this because that's where the beard start, you know? So you gotta start right here, right there. Fully open. You have to fully open right here. You know, the more you close it, the more you cut it. So I'm starting less and I'm getting more and more as I'm going up in the fade. Yeah, so as you keep going up, you keep putting that level down more and more and down. But let's get back into it. So you really setting it up for the guard, with no guard. Make sure you brush after every time you do something, because if you don't, what are you doing? What are you doing, my brother? You're tweaking. That's what you're doing.
Bless you.
Alright, so basically what I was saying in this part of the video was to brush every time you do anything with the clipper, because if you don't, what are you doing? Like I said.
It will show you what you need to do. If you don't brush it, it's not going to be a mess. You try to mess up out. We're going to be good. So, make sure.
Alright, so right now I seen some right here. Try to knock that off with the lip. With it all the way closed. That's what it is. When you want to knock some hair off, you use it all the way closed. So let's get back into it. And don't let it fool you, because it look nice. But then once you, like the fade would look nice. But if you don't get into the detail, then it's not gonna last as long. So as much as you do it, as much detail you get into it, the longer it's gonna last. So brush one, fade one, like my what's his name? Like how my boy Get Bean be saying, shout out to Get Bean. But yeah, once you fade it, you're gonna see like what you need to do, because it's just gonna pop out. Like right here, this line right here, kind of a little crooked. I'm gonna get it to where it need to be.
Take your time, too. Especially if you come down with your take your time. Now, I'm going to cut my hair because I know exactly what I want. And you got no surprises at all. Kind of like it like that because I don't want it to be faded that much, That's what I think myself.
When I'm cutting my hair, I like my temples to be kind of like bowed on the side, so my head won't be looking as big, because the more hair you got on your side, the bigger your head gonna look probably. So if you bow this out right here, you gonna, oof, look sexy. All right, somebody had to use the bathroom, but I'm back. All right, I'm back, and I'm about to start on the line like I was finna to. I was wrong and interrupted.
That's too damn bad!
My one guard. Let me turn this on. I'm gonna be using my one guard all the way open. As you can see, cause gotta get this little fluffy stuff out the way. I really don't like cutting this off because the front lining look, I don't really like it. Like once I, have, like when I don't have braids, then you feel me? It's just like, I don't really like the front line look, but I'm gonna have to keep it because I was gonna always, get some braids, so I have to keep it. Cause braids, you feel me? Braids for me, it just like give me a reason not to, do anything to my hair. I'm just keep it for a good minute, hopefully. So I won't have to do nothing to it. And so it can be, just growing. That's a good protective, style to get once you, trying to grow your hair. But I shall be back, brushing everything down. Brush everything down. Brush the sides good, brush this good. Make sure you get another pass over the hair, because once you brushed it, it's kind of like, setting it where it's supposed to be. So it could be some hairs that you missed. The more and more you go over it, the more and more how clean it's gonna look. So just stay consistent with the cut and you should be fine. That's why the cut wasn't that bad, because I usually, keep up with my cuts. I don't try to tend to take too long from cut to cut. Alright, so I don't know where we left off, but now I am on a stage where I'm applying this spritz to hold the lining. So once I, start the lining it up, it can be crispy. Anyway, let's get into it.
Alright. That should be good. Make sure you rub it in there good. It'll be fine. Let it back a little bit.
Looking at it, it should be dry. So when I start with the lining, I start in the middle. You know why? Because it's easier, okay? So once you start in the middle, you plant that hood right there. First you gotta, look at it. You gotta look at your line and then see what you about to do before you do it, because once you do it, there's no going back. Okay. Okay.
You can do it! You can do it!
Alright. That's another thing too. When you tilting your head down to see it better, make sure you get your the angle is right, because once you tilting it down, it's a different angle. So make sure at every side, every angle is looking right. I always thought about, keep my widow's peak or whatever, because I seen, Black Panther do it. And then, I don't know, probably when I get older, maybe. And if you got sharp clippers, don't press it too much, because you can damage your skin. That's not good. Alright, I guess I can give y'all a little story time on how I started barbering or whatever. So basically, how every story start with a beginning. In the beginning. Basically, when me and my brothers was little, my dad would cut our hair, so whenever we need one. And it was cool or whatever, but as we got older, it's kind of like, man, you fucking this up, man. You messing this up. So I'm gonna have to say I had started cutting hair when I was sixth grade, because I was getting messed up, lining nasty. And my dad, he always had his clippers out anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Let me, ooh shit. Just spill all that spritz back. But yeah, make sure you put the top back on everything, because it can get on your feet. You don't want that sticky shit on your feet. Let me get this up real quick. I'll be like. See if it's still recording. And it is. Lord God. I just look at that little corner right there and see where it should meet up at. If you catch my drift. Let me do this side first. On this side, it's kind of lighter than this side, you know. So I just ghost line it. I'm not finna, you know, I ain't finna push it up, cause that you know makes it cricket, you know. Or just, you know, don't wanna push up line, you feel me?
So whenever, you know, you probably been in somewhere anyway, you just ghost line that bad boy.
Ash, I'm gonna get some ash, cause I had put that hose spray on there. So it's gonna look like I got a little something right there. You feel me? See that? Alright. Don't be scared to keep going over your line, because more and more you do it, the more and more it's gonna be clean. So brush it down everywhere. That's how you get it real big. You brush it everywhere, brush it down, get all those little hairs that you didn't get the first time.
Drums, please.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one more time, don't try to bite me. Cause this is the cut right here. This from this little, you know, residue from you know, getting it braided or whatever. But other than that, that's the cut. So hey, if you fuck with it, like and subscribe. Comment down below. You know, it's a. I'm gonna have to get my intro together because I don't remember it. I'll be going off the rip, straight off the rip. I don't wait for the drop. Ugh, look at that goddamn beard, man. But yeah, like I said, yeah, it's your man, Mr. Loverboiii with the plan, and I'm out.